नमस्कार, स्वागत है आप सभी का आपके अपने चैनल द मॉडर्न वे में।
We all know that our human eye is spherical in shape, which is spherical in shape. It is spherical in shape. It is spherical in shape. It is spherical in shape. The outer layering, which is of white color, the outer layering, which is of white color, is known as sclera. The white part, which protect us from any damage, It is of white color and it is known as sclera. Inside the sclera, there is also a membrane. There is a membrane, thin membrane beside this. This is a thin membrane. This is a thin membrane which is known as choroid. Is also present below the sclera, that is of white part. Now, the part which first faces the light is known as cornea, which is bulges out. Bulges out means coming out. It is of like convex shape. Are you seeing it? It is just like convex shape. It is bulging out. Bulges out means it's coming out. This is cornea. It is the first part. Where light enters. Where ray of light enters. It means it is of transparent in nature. It means, what do you mean by transparent in nature? It means that light passes through it. So it is transparent in nature. It do not allow other any substance to pass through it. It allows only light to travel or to pass through it. It only allows light to pass through it, not allow any other substance to just pass through it. So it's also a function of cornea that it does not allow other substance to pass through. Behind the cornea there is a colorful part. We all know that our eyes color is different for different person, and that colorful part is known as iris. Actually, iris contains such type of pigments, due to which the light which goes inside it gets refracted or gets absorbed. When the lights passes through the cornea, it will get refracted or absorbed by the iris. This colorful part, this is known as iris. It is colorful part. This is colorful part. This iris actually also controls the amount of light passing through it. Means you saw a small hole. In between your eyes. That hole, this hole, the black hole, this hole is known as pupil. That is the black hole. It is present in all the human beings. Black hole. What does this black hole do? this black hole allows the, after the refraction from the cornea, this light enters through this pupil. This light enters through the pupil. This light enters through the pupil. This light enters through the pupil. And this pupil size is controlled by the iris. And this pupil size is controlled by the iris. You know, when you go to the dark room, the size of the pupil becomes large. Means when the area of the pupil gets increased, it will give some more space to the light to goes inside it. Or when you move in the sunlight or very place where there are many sources of light, the size of the pupil gets decreased. Behind the pupil, there is a presence of biconvex lens. Behind the pupil, there is a presence of biconvex lens. Biconvex lens. This is biconvex lens, which is held by a tissues, which is held by a group of tissues, which is known as ciliary muscles, which is known as ciliary muscles. These muscles control the focus or the focal length of this eye lens. Again I am repeating, these ciliary muscles controls the focus or the focal length of these convex. Now come to this point, that's how these ciliary muscles work. When the ciliary muscles get shrink, it will provide more thickness to this lens. When this starts shrinking, this provide increase the thickness of lens. Increase thickness of lens. And if the lens gets more thicker, then its power also increases. What I say, if these increase their thickness, then the power of the lens also increases. And if these ciliary muscles get relaxed, then there will be the thinness of lens. There will be the thinness of lens, means the lens become thinner. Then the lens become thinner. And it will decrease the power of the lens. So this adjustment is done by the ciliary muscles. When it shrinks, it increases the thickness of the lens, and when it gets relaxed, it decreases the. Now come to the function of this human lens. It actually forms the image on this light sensitive screen. And this light sensitive screen is called retina. The convex lens focuses the image on retina. The convex lens focuses the image on retina. This retina, as I told you earlier, it is light sensitive screen. What does it mean, sir? It means it contains various types of cells, which are cells, it's made of cells which are light sensitive, Retina is formed by various cells which are light sensitive. There are two types of cells. These are rod cells and cone cells. Actually, the rod cells and cone cells are classified on the basis of their shape. These rod cells and cone cells are classified on the basis of their shape. This is the structure of rod cells and this is the structure of cone cell. So the name is derived from their shape. And what they'll do, this rod cell will provide the brightness and intensity. What does rod cell provide? Rod cells provide brightness and intensity, and this cone cell provide the color. Now this retina having various type of cells, and that cells convert the light energy into electrical signals. What's this retina consists of various kind of cells which convert the light energy into electrical signals, and these signals are carried by a nerve which is present inside the human eye, which is known as optic nerve, This optic nerve carries the electrical signals to the brain, and brain finally interprets. So this is all about the human eye. Now come to the some other information about it. Now from cornea to this convex lens, there is a presence of a watery fluid which is known as aqueous humor. From this cornea to the lens, which is known as aqueous humor. And inside also, from the lens to the retina, there is a presence of a jelly-like fluid, which is known as vitreous humor. These aqueous humor and vitreous humor provide the spherical shape to the eyelids. What's sir? These aqueous humor and vitreous humor provide the shape of the human eye. Remember it. If these are not present in this human eye, then the human eye will not be in spherical shape.